I'd like to call to order the park board meeting for Thursday, March 21. Announcements and public comments. Nothing. Approval of meeting minutes. Meeting minutes from February 15th.
I would make a motion, we approve those.
I'll second. Those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
March claims. I move we approve the March claims.
Second?
All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Sorry.
Human
You
resources
need all the
report.
voices.
So we got us a new events coordinator,
Yep,
Nick Millspaw.
Yeah, and if you look on the, it's under the department reports, you'll see, it's on the very last page is that, obviously, yeah, if you click that. Then on the very last page, I notice it says Human Resources. And we do have two new people. I told you about Victoria last time. She's actually started now. Victoria Ratliff is our new marketing coordinator. And you see she has our marketing report in there. And she's been with us 2 weeks now, and no pressure for her, but I think we hit a home run on that one. She's doing great. And then Nick Millspaw was the one that I had offered the job to last time, but hadn't heard back from him yet. And he started Monday, and he comes to us via Mooresville Parks and Recreation, where he ran summer camps and fall break camps and all kinds of different programming for kids and families. And I think he's going to be great too. So, and he started Monday. So, and then the rest of the hiring we're doing at the moment is they're in the process of interviewing for all the lifeguards and summer camp counselors and all that kind of stuff. So, you'll probably have a nice big list next month. So.
Cool. I move we approve the human resources report.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Old business, Franklin Active Adult Center project update.
Yeah, I did want to give you an update where we are. So we had one of our what I call final meetings. Really, we may have one more left. Where we've gotten the design set. We're down to the details of appliances and furniture and carpet and flooring and all those kind of things. Door handles, locking systems, all that kind of stuff. So we're down to the very end. I did want to at least let you know that the bid opening for that project is going to be May the 13th at 1 o'clock. We'll do a pre-bid meeting with contractors before that. I believe that's April the 26th or 28th. I don't remember which one. But it is going. It's April 18th is the next meeting, pre-bid meeting for that. So it's happening. So hopefully we get some good bids in. And I did sit in a meeting 2 days ago that had the final plans. Everything's ready to go. So
Cool.
Yep.
Eclipse Festival planning update.
yeah, we did. There again, we had our last meeting for with our Eclipse group. I can't remember if it was Monday or Tuesday, where everybody in the city got back together again, including the school corporation and all the street department and everybody. And I think we're about as prepared as we can be. Who knows if we have 50 people or 200,000 people? I mean, we don't know. So, but we've got all our plans in place. We're going to treat it just like every other big event that we do and go with it.
Can do.
Yeah. A lot of things are planned, and you can check it out on the Facebook page. You see that.
Lots.
I did tell you something wrong. I meant to tell you this meeting at the last meeting. Somebody asked me if the hot air balloons were free, and they're not. They're $10 to do, and you sign up that day to do it. So,
More than one balloon?
no, I think there's just one.
Oh, okay, well, you said balloons, and I thought, okay, maybe I just had one, and they're tethered, right? It's tethered.
Yes.
And it's going to be at the amphitheater.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of ups and downs real quick. The concert is that Saturday, so that'd be the first concert of the year, which is My Yellow Rickshaw. And then the day of the event, it's food trucks and all kinds of other stuff going on. There won't be a beer garden on that day. So there is on Saturday and Sunday, but not Monday. I'm trying to think of anything else I can tell you.
Because there can't be people here to run it, is that basically why?
Nope, we didn't want to contribute to people as they
driving.
leave.
Yeah, good idea.
Because I'm sure it's going to be very interesting leaving downtown after it's over. So, I mean, I've seen estimates where it's going to take you 2 or 3 hours to get out of here, but I've seen estimates where it says you're going to be stuck for 8 hours. I don't know. So maybe we're so good you're out in 20 minutes. I don't know. So anyway, we're about as good. I mean, police and fire have good plans. Street and parks have good plans. So. Here's one that we really haven't had public discussion. We should have a discussion about. Green Lawn Cemetery will be closed on that Monday, mainly because we do not want people to go in there and park their cars or park their cars on the grass or anywhere that they can park. So especially on Monday from 8 a.m. until after the eclipse is over, so let's say 5 o'clock, we will have people at the entrances of Green Lawn Cemetery directing people not to go in. Saturday and Sunday, it will look like it's closed, but if you'll come up to the person that's at the entrance and let them know that you're there to see a loved one or something, they'll let you in. But we can't go chasing cars on Monday. Sadly, the dishonest people that tell you they really are there for a legit reason, they park or do other things in there. It's going to look, I think, ugly on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday because we have almost all of the cemetery will be blocked off by that orange fence, especially along South Street, where you can actually
Drive,
I mean, it's you can easily drive through, so it'll all be blocked off. And the intent is to try to get people not to park in there. Because if you're not from here and you see wide open spaces to park, you're going to park. So we're doing a little bit the same thing at Blue Heron Park. You'll see it barricaded off at a certain point. You can walk through all you ever wanted to, but you can't drive through. Because if you've seen a disc golf course, disc tournament going on over there on a Saturday, there'll be 200 cars over there parked anyway. So we're trying to limit, what we're trying to do is limit the damage that these cars can do. The other thing, I don't know if I talked about in here, but we've talked about publicly, is Scott Park will actually be closed that day, on that Monday as well. Mainly because it's a gated park, so we can actually gate it off, which is a good thing. And I believe there has been somewhere we have saw that the optimal point in Indiana to watch this thing is Scott Park. And if you've been to Scott Park on a Little League day, you know that it can be quite congested. Well, my concern is the same thing at the cemetery in Blue Heron Park, is if I get you in there, you're just going to go everywhere because there's nowhere to block people off at. And Little League starts 10 days after the eclipse. So we don't want it to be damaged and all those kind of things. So you can walk into Scott Park all you ever wanted to, but you just can't drive in. So
Province Park?
Scott Park. Oh,
Province Park.
Province Park. I mean, it just is what it is. I can't.
Street.
Yeah, it's just. I don't think we have enough barricades to barricade it all off as much as we can. So, unfortunately, that's one of them that I think hopefully. Well, and we have people stationed at all these parks too, by the way, all day on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Maybe if we get into the situation, we can tell people not to park there, and hopefully they'll be cooperative. But we'll see. Anyway, so we've done about as good as we can, planning to what I call protection mode of a lot of what we have. So my concern is what's going to look like April 9th. And if I can protect the cemetery in some form or fashion, we should probably do that. So.
Yeah. New business, approve use of Greenway Trail for run for the Sun 5K.
I
on
think
the
you, I think you've
April
already
6th.
done this. And to be honest with you, I think I typed the wrong date, to be quite honest with you. Holly told me. So I think you've already approved that one, because that's actually the day, that Saturday of the
before.
Eclipse Festival. The one that should be on there is Sunday, June the 2nd. And it's the Cure Run. It's on a Sunday. It will start at Youngs Creek Park and go to Blue Heron Park and back.
What's it called?
The Cure Run.
Oh, the Cure.
I think it's got to do with
Oh.
brain cancer research. And Holly did want me to let you know that she's actually working with that group and she'll be there that day. So we'd recommend that one. Approved.
I make a motion that we approve the Cure Run on what
June
day?
2nd.
June 2nd.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Sunday,
I've got
June
it right here. Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Pickleball court sponsorship.
One of the last things that we had available at Youngs Creek Park was pickleball court sponsors. We had sold, remember, the bridge sponsor, one of the avenues is sponsored, the amphitheater sponsored, and we finally secured the pickleball sponsor last week. It is going to be Johnson Memorial Health,
Oh,
and they are paying $100,000 to sponsor the pickleball courts at Youngs Creek Park and Community Park. So,
100,000. All right.
and that will be paid $25,000 a year over 4 years. I believe, I was talking to Lynn, that'll be on either the April 18th or May the 6th City Council agenda to have it approved. So thank you, Johnson Memorial Health.
Yes.
so is
thank
that
you.
for maintenance of it, or?
Has to put their name on it. And then we can use the $100,000 at the amphitheater.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So we're gonna make a banner. for this.
Yeah, so we agreed to a couple of things. One is we'll change all the signage, obviously, to say that. We'll also, good timing on the community park ones, but we can get it done at Youngs Creek too, is we'll actually imprint their logo on the actual court. A little bit like you'd see on a basketball court or something. Obviously, the ones at community park aren't done yet, so that would be easy. And then we'll have it done over here at Youngs Creek Park too. Just put their logo, probably a sticker or something, however they do it. And yeah, I mean, those were really the only two things that we had to agree to. So
The one over by the boys' club, is that called Community Park?
yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
I saw that nets are up. That's good,
Yep.
because people were bugging me about it.
Oh, I'm sure. That's what basically they were concerned about putting them up before the eclipse, and I'm like, well, I mean, it is 70 degrees, so. And
Yeah.
I think it should probably be more dictated by weather than it is a certain date on a calendar. So.
Yeah. Because if it's nice, they'll be out there pickleballing.
Yep. And they are too, like you said. Since the nets went up, they're really out there. So.
It looks good.
Great.
It was always kind of a sloppy looking park.
Easter
It
egg
is
hunt.
going to look way better over at Community Park for sure.
Easter egg hunts this Saturday,
It is this Saturday at 10 a.m. Yep.
and it's gonna be at the amphitheater?
Yep. It was last year too, and it actually was so much nicer to have it at the amphitheater. So,
Yeah.
such much bigger space.
Athletic and Rec Fund.
Let you take one and pass it down. Les, you want one? These are so the front page is obviously current 2000 or 2024, and then the second page is 2023. So at least you can have something to compare it to, is what I'm trying to get at. I'll be honest with you, I thought last year some of our numbers I didn't think we would ever surpass. And these are what I was telling you about last meeting, that the power of the new software that we have that you can register online. Especially if you go down to other rentals, in January of last year, it was 3,900. This year it was 10,000. February was 5,100, and this year was 10,200. And if I double that number, because this is about halfway, we'd be at 8,000 versus 7,000. So. Same thing with
difference.
same thing with the membership numbers, because you can buy them online now too. So, which is good. So, the moral of the story is we're almost exactly where we were this time last year. So.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, fine.
Something stuck in my throat.
Looking good. Appropriation and fund reports.
So these are the reports that are actually from the city. So this is the tax side of the budget, and you'll pop them up on your screen there. You'll see them. And there's the cemetery. It's the first one. You're probably careless with these numbers. At least, yeah, John's smart enough to make it big enough where I can read it. The cemetery is, I mean, actually in good shape, so.
Have we started selling columbarium slots yet?
Nope, I just had a meeting with Stu today, and that's on your agenda for next month. You'll set the fee for that. We'll introduce it in April, then you can set the fee in May. And we may have you just look at all the fees at the cemetery next month, and then we just do it one time a year, then we'll have to deal with it anymore. Just to give you an idea of what we went over today was, when the columbarium sells out at what we recommend, the columbarium will make $344,000. When it's sold out, the entire budget for the cemetery is $366.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Cool.
I don't think they'll all sell out in a year. It might take 2 or 3, but. And so some other things about the columbarium while you ask. We've met with the city engineering department and the street department about pouring the concrete foundation that goes underneath it, and that's in the works. We did confirm with the monument company; it's still on track for June or July. So everything's on track like it should be. So the next page down is the park budget from the city part of the budget. It's in great shape too. And it's actually in better shape than it was last year at this time. So. But starting next month when we start to spend money. Getting everything ready for the summertime.
And pool weather.
Yep.
I have plenty of, like, ground maintenance people.
Yeah, I think everybody, I don't know that we hired anybody new. Maybe they're all back. Maybe one new person, but they're mostly all back from last year.
Nyla?
I talked her back into it.
Because I heard she wasn't coming back.
You testing my persuasion skills, aren't you?
Good job.
Her and Nancy both.
Good.
Oh, yeah. They're great. So I just got to remind them of that every so often.
Yep, you do.
No, the work those two do is just mind-boggling to me that they do what they do. So they're in charge of all the landscaping in the city that you see, and it's basically 2 part-time ladies. They don't work over 28 hours a week. So everything you see downtown, on King Street, in the parks, the amphitheater, I did.
Okay.
Oh yes.
Okay, good. Yeah, haven't you seen their butts up in the air, John?
That's how you know who they are. You're right.
Probably.
She did tell me to get honked at all the time.
Yeah, I honk at them all the time. Any other comments from the park board or less?
No,
No.
Well,
move that we adjourn.
good luck on April 8th.
Yeah, next time we see each